Food Oasis is a shared mobile app that aims to alleviate food insecurity by utilizing GPS mapping to connect users with local fresh food vendors. Atlanta and Georgia as a whole face high rates of food insecurity. Traditional food assistance programs face logistical hurdles such as limited distribution sites and a general lack of public awareness. Food Oasis overcomes these barriers by leveraging GPS technology to link users to local food resources. At the same time, this application acts as a low-cost marketing platform for those small businesses. Food Oasis aims to improve users' access to fresh food, decreasing food insecurity, and as a result, preventing its associated health crises. Food Oasis empowers communities to easily locate nutritious foods while also promoting local food economies.
Food Oasis was coded in Dart using Flutter. We chose Flutter because of its scalability since we wanted this to be a cross-platform mobile application for both Android and iOS. All users are authenticated in the app using Firebase authentication. All user data, including user profiles, business information, product data, and more, are stored in the Firebase Firestore. We also integrated three external USDA datasets using USDA API keys. Specifically, we used the CSA, Food Hub, and Farmers Market datasets. These APIs are integrated into our Firestore database to populate the application with pre existing food data. And lastly, we utilized the Google Maps API to build our navigation page and support location based services.
Alright, so today in our demo, we are going to show you how to sign up as a buyer and how to sign up as a seller. We will also show you how to sign in as a buyer or a seller if you have a pre-existing account. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and click sign up. I can choose to sign up as a buyer or a seller, but we are going to sign up as a buyer first. So I'm going to go ahead and include my information, a random phone number, and when I click create buyer account, it's going to show me two different errors. So first up, I need to make sure that I'm entering a valid email, and then also my passwords did not match, so I want to make sure that I fix those and then click create. Here it's going to show you all of the terms and conditions. You will need to scroll all the way to the bottom before you can click continue, and once you do that, it's going to launch you into the app. So here it's landed me on the home page. I can browse by categories here at the top. So clicking on any of these categories is going to bring me items that are associated with this category. For instance, vegetables is going to show me all items that are tagged with keywords such as vegetables or veggies or vegan. So I can click on an item here, view its information, and add it to my cart or even view the seller. Now going out of here, I can also look at nearby sellers below. This is going to be according to my location, which right now is Atlanta. So I can scroll, click on a seller, and even favorite them for later if I want to. And then lastly at the bottom, I can look at featured sellers. So this is a carousel of random featured sellers so that I can discover new sellers that maybe I have not seen or shopped at before. And I can click on their business and view their information. Next, I can head over to the Discover page. Here, I can look at all the sellers that are in the Food Oasis app, so I can scroll here. Clicking on a seller is going to show me all of their information that's available. This is a good example of a seller that's from the USDA directory. So this is a seller that has been implemented using the USDA APIs, so that means that their information is here, but the user may not be able to purchase from them using the Food Oasis app, and it's going to prompt them and tell them that here below, but it's still going to show them lots of other information such as their location, their certifications, their hours if they are available, and any reviews that they have. It's also going to tell you what kind of business this is. So for instance, this tells you that this business is from the CSA database. And I can also click on their location to navigate to them below. I can also search for a specific seller in the app. So for instance, I can look at this seller right here. I can view more information such as their location, their about, their business hours, what kind of payment they accept, all of their products, and then any of their reviews below. So I can go ahead and favorite this seller if I want to. I can also report any seller for any reason if I think that they are violating Food Oasis rules. I can also go ahead and reserve an item for purchase if I want. I can even reserve a few. And lastly, I can write a review if I want to. Now moving over to the navigation page, I can click here. I can browse around the Atlanta area, for instance. Zooming in, I can click on any of these sellers. Here it's going to show me and let me click on their details, or I can also just click on Navigate, which is going to launch my preferred navigation app. This is all powered using the Google Maps API. However, I can also search for a specific seller just like I did earlier, and it's going to show me their PIN along with their address, and I can also click Navigate to them specifically. Next up, I can look at the shop page. The shop page is similar to the Discover page, except it hosts all of the items, so I can scroll and browse through all of the items in the Food Oasis app. I can also search for a specific item if I want to. For instance, if I'm looking for a vegetable, I can click on one, view its information, and add it to my cart. I can also click View Seller if I want to view their information. And then if I want to, I can click on the Favorites page. This is going to show me all of the favorited sellers that I have saved for later, and I can unfavorite them from here or click on their page to view their information again. Moving over to my shopping cart, I can see all of the items that I have added to my cart. I can update the quantity from here or click on the business again if I want to keep browsing. And then from here I can proceed to checkout. I will include my information. And then I can type in my credit card number. I can choose debit or credit, and then I can also save this for future purposes if I want to. Now my order has been placed, I can go back to the page and I can click on my dashboard, and you'll see that this is hosted in my purchase history. Right now it's pending and it will be completed upon pickup. I can also change my information here if I'd like to, so I can change my phone number, and you'll see that it is saved in our database. I can also look at my payment methods that I've saved before. And lastly, I can click Become a Seller if I want to set up my own business. Alright, so now we will show you how to sign in as a buyer. So if you already have an existing account, you can sign in using your information here. And upon logging in, you'll see that you have access to all of the same pages which we have shown before. I'm going to head over to my shopping cart where I already have 2 items. And here you'll see that these items are giving me 2 different errors. So the first one says, this seller is now closed on this day. This is likely because the seller has turned off reservations for that day, meaning that I need to either remove this item or update the time. I'm going to go ahead and update it to their next available time, which is on Monday. And another issue below, this one says that the pickup time has now passed, so I have essentially not checked out by the pickup time, which is 10:30, which means I need to remove or update it. I'm going to go ahead and update it for the same time so that I can proceed to check out. Here I can put in all of my information, just as we've done before. And I can use my pre-existing credit card to place my order. And going back to my dashboard, you'll see that this is a new order that is now pending for me so that I can go pick it up. And again, I have all of the abilities that a buyer has, which we have shown in the previous demonstration.
Now we'll demonstrate how to sign up as a seller Users may create a buyer account and later establish this as a seller profile by signing up through the buyer dashboard. However, users may also elect to sign up as a seller from the account creation page. As we are demonstrating here, you fill in your name, the business name, an email, a phone number, and then a password. Then click Create Account, agree to the terms and conditions just like you would as a buyer. The user is then prompted to fill out a little extra information relevant to their business, such as a business name, an address, and a business description. Operating hours are also available for the seller to edit and determine. The user can also toggle reservations on and off. Operating hours will default to 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., but users can adjust as desired. After a successful sign-up, the user is brought to the app's homepage. From here, a seller can navigate to all the features a buyer account has access to. However, the seller dashboard looks a little different from the buyer dashboard. All information provided during sign-up is displayed, and the user can edit this information as needed, such as changing their address, toggling reservations, adjusting operating hours if desired. Now we will go to the products page and start adding some products to list on our storefront. The seller will provide a product name, a brief description, and then include information such as price, quantity available, how this product is being quantified in unit, such as per product or pound, and then we'll tag the item with a category and then choose an icon to be associated with the product when it's listed. We're going to add one more product. Providing a name, description, price, quantity, unit, category, and then selecting a product icon that's relevant. We can look at our order history of buyers purchasing products from our storefront, and we can view reviews if and when they are created, as well as looking at our purchase history. Settings are available as well. Similar to a buyer account, you can adjust your notification preferences, any payment methods, adding a new card if desired, and then view help and support information. Now we are going to demonstrate how to log in as a seller using a pre-existing seller account, just inputting the email and the password. We are then dropped onto the home page. As previously mentioned, as a seller, you can navigate to all features that a buyer account has access to. From the seller dashboard, again, all information provided for the seller account is viewable and accessible to edit, such as the business address, the description. You can toggle reservations on and off, and you can adjust your business operating hours. If reservations are off, users may not place an order for any products, in the same way that users cannot make reservations for products outside of operating hours. From the products page, we can view listed inventory, and we're able to edit or delete these products if desired. We can go in and change what unit a product is listed under. From order management, we can view submitted and pending orders and completed orders. Here we're looking at a history of a completed order. The seller can view the buyer's email, name, what items they purchased. A pending order, a seller can mark as ready for pickup, and then once the product has been picked up, the seller can mark it as complete. The seller can view reviews and check their rating. They can also look at their own personal purchase history from other vendors, as well as view their settings and adjust as desired. Toggling notifications, adding or editing payment methods, and viewing the help and support information.
Thank you so much for tuning in to our mobile app demonstration. This has been Food Oasis.